I think I was watching a movie or something, and some term was used, and I misheard it, but then I kind of liked the term that I misheard. And what I heard was interventional reality. That's what I heard. That's not what they said. And I like that term because I would actually like to make a library of propaganda. So that if somebody has a particular view about something that they're quite certain of, they're very certain it's this way, I would like to be able to have a media library that shows them alternative viewpoints. Because a lot of people only want to seek out things that agree with what they already believe. They want to live in an information silo. They only want to have friends that say things that they agree with. And you'll find whole social groups like this where we all say the same thing. It's very conformist. Even among groups that think that they're rebels, they're very conformist about how you use words and how you have to do things. And so I like this idea of interventional reality, of showing people very specifically media which they don't agree with. I think that would be very useful because it balances people out. And I've always sought out the opposing views of anything I have. That's why I end up with this bizarre mix of viewpoints that is confusing, really. And some people have commented and said, well, you're contradicting yourself, or you're confused or scattered. And well, I kind of am. I mean, if I wasn't, I wouldn't trust myself. So I have to see things other ways than I see them already, and that ends up having me have this bizarre mix of views that I have, and I know it's confusing. I'm not presenting you with some magic answer thing, and certainly not saying follow me as a guru because I got all the answers. I mean, I think I have a fucking great point of view. I really agree with me a lot. But I only trust myself because I have ripped apart my head so many times, and I've actively been in uncomfortable situations, and I've actively read things that don't agree with me, and that's why I think that my viewpoint is actually more valid. So don't trust me, but if you want, obviously you think I'm worth listening to because you're listening, and I hope you do that in your own life voluntarily, where you're seeking out the opposing viewpoint and having empathy for it and wondering, why do people think that? Not why do people think that because they're stupid, but why do people end up with a different viewpoint than I have? They really have a totally different view. And you may or may not switch to that view, but you'll at least have some empathy for how they got there. And you'll have an understanding, and you can actually have a conversation with them and not demonize them. Wouldn't that be a better world than just hating the other side because they're so stupid and evil? Because everybody's just operating with the shit they got, I don't know. It's frustrating for me to watch it, the hate that so many of my friends have, and how they often want to even involve the government in implementing their hatred of those other bad people. And it's like, I don't even want to know any people, even if they agree with me, even if they have come to the same conclusions or have the same conclusions I have, I don't want to know them if they're assholes. So don't be an asshole.